Hello, guys. Welcome to Afrobeats Roundup. Big Lala is in the building today. It is another episode. We told you we were going to be coming almost every now and then to give you all the very best happening in the world of Afrobeat, in the world of hip hop, and in the world of the Nigerian music space as well. Big Lala in the building today. There is Gbazgbos. It's been happening for a couple of days right now, and we are here to actually dissect everything because it is never ending. What exactly is this big issue around best rapper? I'm not the best rapper, or Aqua season. Blaqbonez, Odumodublvck are going at each other for the past couple of days right now, and it is not ending anytime soon. I mean, looking at what's happening online, everyone's supporting while some are defending, and it's been Glasgow. Big Lala, what exactly is this big rapper issue or the best rapper issue, rather?
To be honest, I mean, initially I didn't think the issue was, well, one would think it was like a rap beef.
Yeah,
For a couple of months now, even before the headies, this thing has been brewing up, and people have been talking. No, there's upcoming beef
yeah,
between Odumodu and uh
and
and
Blaqbonez.
yeah,
Yeah,
they've been throwing shots on records, right? Subliminals, really. So,
yeah,
but I think of recent is developed up to more than that. But I think what Blaqbonez and AQ and the whole Chocolate City crew back then, what they're good at is,
yeah,
I mean, they're the ones who got hip hop always representing. Or when they say hip hop is not going as much as it should, they're the only one carrying the culture. I think at that time when they did things like that, you give it to them because they were really doing it. They were like the biggest label when it comes to rap music.
yeah,
They had rap musicians everywhere. I mean, they were even built that label.
yeah.
Simplicity was
Chocolate City, 100 crowns.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
a bit of rapper. So now it was fine then. But here's Odumodu Black
Has it changed? Has it changed, Big Lala?
who the
Like as the paradigm, has there been a shift, in this whole from Chocolate City and 100 crowns being the biggest rap label and everything? Has it changed to Native Records and Odumodublvck?
um to be honest, I think that's actually dicey. It's hard to say yes, it has changed. But if you look at it,
Mm-hmm.
where Chocolate City and the likes have, you know, several options. When they come
Mm.
here, they do their ciphers,
Yeah.
everybody wild. I think historically you have to give it to them. Even till
Mm-hmm.
date, you can't say anybody has really surpassed what that
Definitely.
produced.
Definitely.
So with Native and Odumodu,
Yeah.
is I forgot what you call his school. Those guys,
100 crowns. Yeah. 100
yeah,
crowns.
they've not made. Odumodu is the only one who's hit the limelight, and
Right.
he's decided to use the limelight he hit to bring those guys up, which
Yeah.
he is trying. But those guys need to stand by themselves. They need to make they need to make that impact also by themselves before you can say that yes, they are building something or they built something. I'm not talking about this in the whole Niger. I'm talking about this. Yeah, I'm talking about this in Niger sense, not just Abuja, because I know those
Right.
guys, they seem to be big in Abuja anyway.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I think that's just the difference between the two
Right.
labels.
But if you look at 100 crowns, if you look at Chocolate City, the impact they've made in the rap world and everything, would you say they were a bit shocked with the emergence of an Odumodublvck?
Um, I don't think that's what shocked them. Dumodu is a kind of like outspoken, uh,
Very, 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 very outspoken. Yeah.
and sometimes when he says these things, the dude studied mass comm.
Yeah.
Studied mass comm.
He knows he knows how to spin the narrative. He knows how
He
to
knows how to,
say
you know,
how to get the
play
reaction of
people. Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yes.
He does that perfectly well. I mean, over the years, I think that's at least 2-3 years now. He's
Yeah.
been consistent at it. No matter what the criticism is, he's known how to spin it,
Yes.
to his own favor.
Yeah.
Right? So this whole issue, some might think is just FOMO, or both of them are in the know of what is going on.
Yeah.
But with the way it's going, I think it's deeper than that. Odumodu
Right.
has some inside information
Yeah.
about Blaqbonez or whatever
Yeah.
he said.
Yeah.
Blaqbonez is just gearing up. He wants to go. If it's a rap beef, I'm
Mm.
not going anywhere. I'm here for a rap beef.
Yeah.
It's been a while something like that happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, the last time was with what's his name? This former YBNL rapper. Well, he didn't even really
So double E
really, yeah,
with
yeah.
Dremo, yeah, Double E,
Yeah,
Dremo.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So
Even Taco Files as well.
yeah.
Taco a couple of other people. Yeah, yeah,
So those are the times that has happened. He
right.
needs to yeah. I think he's daring to go, and I think Odumodu just shot that away like, Oga, this one not be what beef. Oh. This one not be what beef. I get deep issue with you,
Definitely,
and I don't like the
definitely.
fact that it's descended into a Twitter thing that they just
Yeah,
you are
yeah,
quoting, you are tweeting, but
right.
you know that Blaqbonez has been sending those those subliminals for a long time,
Definitely.
and I
Yeah.
think things have happened behind the scenes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's this part of Odumodu saying that the only time they listen to their stuff is when they spin it in the car, and that's about it. Nobody. Odumodu is saying Blaqbonez, and he even went to tackle AQ as well to say these guys are not commercial. They are this, they are that, calling them so many unprintable names. Actually, I like going really, really bold and telling them. Now, Blaqbonez and Odumodu Black have 3 songs or about 4 songs together. There's Tesla Boy. There's Dollars. Tesla Boy was featuring Blaqbonez.
Mhm.
Ballers was featuring Odumodublvck actually, and another song as well. These guys have about 3, 4 songs together. They were
Mhm.
guys. They've gone to shows together. Blaqbonez has honored Odumodublvck in Abuja. Odumodublvck has honored Blaqbonez in Lagos as well. And these guys seem to be very, very cool. Now, all of a sudden, everything has turned really, really sour, and it's really getting messy. Blaqbonez just released a song a couple of days ago with AQ. They were in the car, and he said he loves Wiz so much. All he's going to tell anyone trying to beef and everything is for them to act their age. Now, the age thing has been a thing with a lot of people around Odumodublvck saying, oh, he's 40, he's 30, he's 20. Nobody really knows Odumodublvck's age. You kind of think the guy is quite, an OG.
I'll guess his age.
An
One
OG.
thing.
Well,
Go on.
even when people try to guess his age on Google and everything, they really can't get because they feel like okay, it's been
31.
altered and everything. Yeah, they feel like he's much more than 31 years old. That
Yeah.
is what they feel. Now, this is the genesis of this beef. Odumodublvck has something deeper than just rap beef with Blaqbonez. Blaqbonez is saying, get the F out of my mentions and go to the studio if you want to record. And he says, bro, leave this rap beef thing. You're not gonna use me as a clout to chase and everything. You want a hit, you want to be popular. I'm not gonna feed you that. Now, a couple of years back in 2023, Odumodublvck came up and said, you're never going to pit me against my brother's Blaqbonez, against my brother's Fowls, and even he mentioned a couple of names at that time. Now, people now think this whole thing, is it PR? Is it not PR? What exactly is going on? Why are we having these issues right now? Blaqbonez is in Paris right now. Odumodublvck is in Nigeria. Everyone is going at each other. And how do we resolve this whole issue?
Resolve. Okay. I think Odumodu probably has lost respect for Blaqbonez,
Yeah.
Or you know what they say about upcoming artists now.
Yeah.
Once they hit the limelight like this, it's a whole new ballgame for them.
Yeah.
Right? So as it is right now, I think it's something serious. A part of me wants to believe that this is PR. I mean, this is just some
It's much more than PR.
publicity stunts, but it's gone on for days, and I don't think it's that. But there have been some threats behind the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, there've been some
Yeah.
threats behind the scene.
I mean, Odumodublvck has come out to say, bro, forget. When we see, we see.
Yeah.
And when we see, you know that it's on site. I know when people say it's on site, it means once I see you, there's nothing like say with the greet. We are going at each other and we're having a physical altercation. I don't think, the industry needs at this time, to be honest. I don't think
I
it's
don't. Yeah, it doesn't help anyone.
it doesn't help anyone at all. It doesn't help anyone. Now, a lot of people have taken sides on social media, Big Lala.
Mm.
It is now the issue of who is the best rapper.
Who's the
People are
better?
saying, Odumodublvck, you do not rap. What you do is more melodic and everything. When we talk about rapping, real rap, hip hop, Blaqbonez will smoke you. Odumodublvck respond, nah, this guy is not a better rapper than me. Blaqbonez has also come out to say, oh, I'm a better rapper. Now, Big Lala, should we be discussing about better rapper or not? And in your opinion, who is the better rapper?
To be honest, I think it just depends on the style that you prefer.
Right.
There are certain rappers who don't give you the maddest punchlines or the word plays. or sound too intellectual.
Mm.
But they have one thing, probably have better flow. I mean, better, melodic flow that people can relate to. They have better lines that people can relate to and things like that. I think Odumodu is more of a, uh, in football terms, right? In football terms, I
Mm.
want to look at the DM position, the defensive midfield position.
Yeah.
I think Odumodu is more like a Caicedo, right?
Mm.
Very aggressive. He's always in there as a tackle. Doesn't mean he's not technical. He can't pass. He can't turn. He can't twist. But he's very, very. That's not where those other attributes that I mentioned. That's not where he's
That's not his
best.
pocket.
Yeah, that's not his best attributes.
Mm.
But he can do them. He can do it comfortably. But his main attribute is the aggressiveness, physicality. That's
Yeah.
that's what Dumodu. And if I could pick, say Blaqbonez, I'll pick all these DMs like Busquets they are technical, very technical,
Mm.
skillful on the ball,
Yeah.
but they're not physical.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean one is better than the other. It's just that they just have different attributes. And I can see them. I can see these two guys, the same way. Blaqbonez has his forte as a rapper.
Mm.
Odumodu also has his forte as a rapper. I don't think Odumodu has enough in his catalog to even be compared of whether being the best than Blaqbonez. Blaqbonez
Mm.
has been here, if not 10 years.
I think Odumodu has been grinding for a while as well in Abuja.
Yeah, but whether you've been grinding or not, the time when Blaqbonez was in the limelight,
Right.
right, Odumodu is still attending classes of how he can make it to the industry.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
before he got the big break. Even before the big break.
I mean, we know the first person to actually break out. We know who, Blaqbonez did way before Odumodu. Shout out to Odumodublvck as well. People have been comparing and been contrasting. Blaqbonez is this, that, and all of those things. What exactly should someone like an MI, who is a Chocolate City, you know, affiliate at this time,
Mhm.
and the other guys who are close to Odumodublvck, close to Blaqbonez, what should MI Abaga be doing at this time?
Emma is focused on his business. Emma is about to release an album. He had a
Yes.
party the other time, right?
Yes.
She's not going to give his project come and be settling beef. Not concerned. He's also into tech, from what I hear at the moment.
Yeah. It's into tech. Yeah.
And all those things. He's not going to start letting the game drag him back and start, settling fights. I think whatever beef will happen has to happen. Emma has had his own fair share of beef. She had his beef with Vector. It took
Vector.
money for them to come and, end the
Right.
beef. At least something came out of it for both of them, right? And they say had to, dollar some cash. Would that same happen for this? I think this is normal for hip hop culture when there's beef. But
Mm-hmm.
when people start getting twitchy when somebody says they're the best, which is why I don't mind Odumodu calling himself whoever he wants to call himself the best. That's what rappers do. They are very braggadocious like that. They come out and say these things. But yeah, MI should just stay out of it. Let people run their
Right.
But I think Odumodu is going for all of them, which is maybe going too far. He's overdoing some of the things he's doing, right? Going after people like AQ, who have
AQ, yeah.
not done
AQ.
in this fight, going after music journalists and just telling them things, So
Yeah.
those are things that you shouldn't be doing.
Right. But Odumodu also has said that, like you said, he's on site with Blaqbonez. He doesn't want to go into a rap beef. A lot of rap beefs in the industry, especially in Nigeria, has ended with these songs here and there. Why does Odumodu not want to get into the diss song? Why does he want to go physical than what Blaqbonez is proposing? Get into the studio and let's do these songs at each other.
I'll go back to that football analogy again. Casido, if he meets Bosque today, if Bosque is trying to pass and do tiki taka,
Are you saying Blaqbonez is going to smoke Odumodublvck when it comes to these songs?
I think so, yeah. Do you know Blaqbonez's pedigree before he became mainstream?
Mm.
Blaqbonez used to be a battle rapper. Right?
Yes.
That's what Blaqbonez used to do. Before he was a battle rapper, he used to do rap battles text rap battles. I used to be in one of those platforms then.
Yeah.
But
I remember very, very well. Very,
exactly
very
from those
OAU days and everything. Yeah.
exactly from those platforms to Naira, he was there.
He's
He was
leathered.
the
Yeah.
moderator of those
He's a
platforms. And
crazy guy.
so his pedigree is, when it comes to these songs, now it's not you don't want to mess with him.
You don't want to. You
That
don't want
doesn't
to.
mean that Odumodu cannot punch when it comes to D. Of course he can punch. You can be showing your tiki taka skills on that rap record, but
Yeah.
somebody will come with physicality and blow and also give you equal blows. You get so they will play to their strengths, and at the end of the day, it should just be based on preference. Nobody will be able to say, oh, this one won. The people, you're not going to change anybody's mind. You're not going to change. If I prefer Odumodu, you're not going to change my mind that Blaqbonez won. I'll be blowing Odumodu's trumpet and saying he won. If I prefer Blaqbonez, the same thing. Likewise.
Yeah, I kind of don't like. I don't know who you prefer out of the two of them. Blackbones has said that Odumodublvck has been going to industry heavyweight and been reporting him. Odumodublvck has said that Blackbones has been also bad mouthing his name. Basically, he's been seeing a lot of things. These two guys, friends, like real friends before now, and that's causing a lot of people thinking, are they whining us? Like, I hope these guys are not serious with this whole thing. And how do you think these guys should resolve this issue? I feel they want to resolve it. I feel, when two friends are not happy with each other and they are going at each other and all of that, I feel there's a spirit of
They're friends.
reconciliation between the two of
They're
them.
not friends. They're just colleagues. I don't think they're friends.
Hmm.
It's hard for you to see unless you guys came up from the same place.
Same hood, yeah.
They are different. That's the same way MI and Vector till today. You can't call them friends. They were colleagues.
Right.
And they
Yeah.
settled the beef, but they're not friends. And if you now look at what exactly happened between the two of them, it's just hearsay and misunderstandings or misreading what this line means.
Oh my days. That beef was
when I watched the documentary,
legendary.
Okay, that what happened that went on for years. That's going deep.
I think Reminisce also had one with Vector.
Yes. Tabani is I need tomato.
Yeah. And then they settled it as well.
The fans enjoy it because they make good records and people are like,
Rugged Man and Idris Abdulkarim.
Exactly.
Back in the days.
Mode 9 and Rugged Man.
Mode 9, yeah,
and
Rugged.
Actually, you know what? That Mode 9 and Rugged Man was even painful because it didn't warrant, the sort of things
it did not
was being said because Rugged Man, Mode 9 supported Rugged Man.
Yeah.
It's hard that Mode 9 has to now start hitting that somebody supported. Rugged Man was hitting back. But everybody who was much more skillful.
Yeah.
That was Mode 9. Nobody. Nobody's
definitely
stepping up to Mode 9.
Definitely. Finally on this topic, in Paris yesterday, someone was filming Blaqbonez and said, "You're gonna fight. You're gonna fight, man. You're gonna fight," and all of those things. I know it's some sort of, could be bands and all of that, but should that be coming from Davido?
It's joking actually, but
was joking, yeah.
I get the angle you're coming from, but if this is an avenue that these guys can cash out from, please let them do it. If
Fighting?
Fight like what's it?
Chasokocha and Portable.
Exactly. If Portable not cash out 20 million.
He did actually. He did.
Apart from the 20 million, you also all these other
even
guys.
Portable and Akpi. He got 20 million from Burna Boy as well. So should we have a boxing match between Odumodublvck and I beg? See, I'm trying to imagine it and I'm thinking, bro, Blaqbonez, please don't go.
It's a mismatch.
It's a mismatch. It is a mismatch.
That is Odumodu's forte. Physicality like that.
You understand? Physicality. Yeah. And that's why he's telling Blaqbonez, bro, it's on site when we see.
It's on site. Because he knows that he knows that
because he knows
the edge.
Ijawa see all these guys.
That's why he has the edge. That's why he wants to turn it. If you turn it into rap battle, not winning that. It's not
definitely. Anyways, moving on from that particular topic to another one involving Odumodublvck.